Are y'all more worried about the Nuggets or the Bucks right now? Because I had it pulled up. This shit look crazy when I seen this because it's like you're not used to it from a Giannis and Jokic team. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up the standings. Right now, Milwaukee is third to last. They in 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th place right now in the East. They are 1-3. They last two losses were the Bulls and then the Nets. Yeah, so you got that. And then the Nuggets, they last two losses because they are 0-2. So they only played two games. They lost to the Thunder and they lost to the Clippers. Which team are you more worried about? Me personally, Bucks. You lost to the fucking Nets and Bulls. So yeah.
I'm I'm definitely more worried about the Bucks. They play Tari and Prince 30 minutes a game. Um,
Yeah.
so like the Bucks have just had worse losses too. Like I, they're not deep enough. They don't have outside of their starting lineup. They're not that deep. And I know bad losses to early teams or whatever, but they should have a little bit more at advantage because they've had continuity. You already had Giannis, you already had a Dame, Brooke Lopez, Bobby Portis, Connaughton, all the you had these guys, your core guys. They've already been there, so y'all should have some type of chemistry going in. I know you added Gary Trent, but you didn't add too much to where it should be throwing you off. You didn't add no big piece like some of these other teams have. So you losing to like teams, bottom feeder teams, kind of that's like yeah.
How is it possible? My thing is, how did you lose to the Bulls? How did you lose to the Nets? I watched both games, and I don't get it. It's not one thing I can just place my finger on, like, oh, this what happened, this what happened. Like it was a lot of turnovers in the Nets game, and they gave up a lot of second chance points. But it's just like a piece of it is Giannis. A piece of it is Dame. Dame don't play no defense. Dame don't play no defense. He don't try to box nobody out. Like Dame got the type of efforts where it's like his effort not good enough to actually be winning basketball. But at the same time, he shouldn't have to be playing like that to beat the Nets and the Bulls. Giannis, I just don't think he cared that much no more. Like Giannis used to play like super, super hard. I don't think he playing super, super hard no more. And I don't know because it's not nothing just super glaring. Maybe Middleton, but you shouldn't need Middleton. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's weird. You shouldn't need Middleton for the Nets. Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas start cooking down. I don't know. I don't know.
Cam Thomas cook regardless.
Chris, you worried about the Bucks or the Nuggets more?
uh, I think I'm worried about the Nuggets more, and the only reason why is just because we ain't got the Bucks fully healthy yet with Chris Middleton. But even with him there, I still kind of feel like they still ain't gonna get back that defense that they had when they went on that championship run. And I still think that's one of their biggest problems is that they don't have like a true perimeter defender. So you telling me that
Mm.
you pretty much relying on Giannis to also be your best scorer on any given night and also be your best defender, which was the problem that he was having before you went and picked up a PJ Tucker, before you went and picked up a Drew Holiday.
Mm.
So he wouldn't have to constantly have to be the best defender on the floor. And on top of that, it also hit a lot of, Brooke Lopez's deficiencies with just his age. He's getting older. I can't rely on him to be one of the best paint, players in the paint as far as defense that he used to be. Yeah, he'll have a night every now and then, but even still, you lost to Chicago and you lost to the Nets. So that's just one problem of it. I feel like Chris Middleton will help them just in terms of scoring, so that they'll probably have to outscore their opponents more than anything. But the Nuggets is just they added pieces. It just seemed like they added sexy pieces. I like Russ running the second unit, but it's like other than that, I don't really know what those other players contribute when you talk about what y'all gonna need to beat some of these top teams in the West. I mean, they done already lost to what the Thunder and the Timberwolves.
No, they lost
That's
to the Clippers.
And the Clippers. Yeah, them.
No, they only 0-2. They only played 2 games. They 0-2. They lost to the Clippers and they lost to the Thunder.
Okay. I thought they played the T-Wolves too. But yes, but that's two. That's probably 2 playoff teams that you got to see.
I just think they are trade away. I just think they.
That was what I was about to say. Like their team currently constructed, unless it's just a bench player that we ain't seen that they gonna include more, give more minutes. They actually need a piece. I think the Bucks have the pieces there, but just like what Chris said, playing Prince, I like him, but if you got to play him 30 minutes, you're not winning.
Ray says too early to have to worry, but definitely ugly is. Prince.
Yeah, I mean it's way too early. Clearly, this is all way too early predictions and stuff like that. We get it, but you know, again, give Middleton some time. But it's like, and that's another thing with Milwaukee. I feel like they having a Klay Thompson problem with Chris Middleton. Every time you need him, it's like the Avatar. He vanishes. He always hurt.
And it's the crazy thing. Last time we seen him, he was going off. It's like he had a ghost injury. He was just playing.
And that, to me, that's really the difference between him and Klay. When Middleton actually comes back, because his game isn't strictly predicated on how good he is from 3, he's gonna give you a game. But it's just now he's at the point of his career. It's like, okay, are you gonna have to like kind of coast him through the regular season just to make sure that he's good for the playoffs, or what?
I think them days is done, y'all. I don't think you can do that no more.
They don't have they don't have the luxury to just be able to coast to the regular season like that.
And I was about to say, like, do you just kind of, you know, do you try to do what these niggas in Philly is doing? Trying to say, oh, we don't want him playing back-to-backs or whatever case. Like, what do you do? Because you're going to need him when it comes time to win these games.
I think that's all it is. He got to come back. As soon as he's healthy, you got to bring your ass back, bro. Because he was 25.
Really what it is to me.
He was 25, 9, and 5 last year in the playoffs, 6 games. And he shot 48 from the field and 36 from 3, 90% from the free throw line. Chris Middleton was good, 25, 9.
I'll take that all day, as long as you healthy.
And it's just like we need that. Because man, we need, bro, 20. Because even right now, I think he'll give you about 18 to 22 points. We need,
and they need every last bit of it.
So it is just like Dame deficiency. I think I'm done with one-sided players. I'm more worried about the Bucks because the Nuggets, you got that MPJ contract.
Dame is cool if you got Chris Middleton there. You can't win with him and Giannis as your 1-2 punch.
But I think you're gonna have to outscore people because Chris Middleton, I don't think he's helping their defense just like Klay. They just too old to play defense.
Yeah, I already said that. Like he's him coming back is pretty much just gonna be you trying to outscore your opponent. Because again, like it's the same formula before, like I said, before you brought Drew and before you brought PJ. Giannis did not have to go at the best player anymore. He didn't have to exert everything on. You think if he had to do as much as he had to do on defense now that they would have won that chip? Absolutely not. Did he have his moments? Shit, yeah, he did. But if I imagine they had to put that nigga on KD as much as they had PJ on it, there ain't no way.
And see, people forget because we see the stars are still there, but they not only lost Drew Holiday, but they lost PJ Tucker, like you pointed out, but also Dante DiVincenzo. People forget Dante DiVincenzo was really good for them as a role player. Just like the Nuggets, you lost KCP and you lost Bruce Brown. Them was 2 really good key role players. So it's like
not only Bruce Brown, he wasn't there last year, right?
Who?
Nah.
Bruce Brown, like he was gone. Yeah, he was gone already, right?
That's why they looked a little weird last year.
Yeah. So and they did, but they were still able to be a top 3 seed. So you definitely should have tried to hold on KCP. If the price wasn't too high, that's what you should have tried to hang on to.
And the difference between role players, I like the Nuggets role players. The thing about the Nuggets role players, they just can't shoot. They
Yeah.
good. Like Christian Brown is good. Peyton Watson is good. They just can't shoot worth the damn.
Russell Westbrook is good.
No. Russell Westbrook, he cool, but nah.
I think if they had more shooting, he would be a good fit for them.
I think he's pretty solid right now. It just they need that one more guy. I know y'all probably done seen a trade machine. Bro, get MPJ up out of there. Because at this point, it's like we just don't need no guy that's my third best scorer can't just be strictly a shooter. I can't just have to have I just can't have to set you up. Like you're not reliable enough to just for me to just I have to set up my third guy. Like I can't just
Would you get a Jimmy Butler?
He can't shoot.
Yeah.
That don't solve nothing. It's like that's why I was thinking Brandon Ingram or Zach LaVine. Like I was thinking like
for who?
For Michael Porter Jr. at Pitt.
Yeah, I think you got to get a shooter over there because Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy, he gonna take away from what? Yeah.
You muted me.
I think Zach LaVine is the perfect fit. In damn, I dropped my damn phone. But I think Zach LaVine is the perfect fit in Denver just because not only he can get his own bucket efficiently, I think the off-ball scoring he can cut and he can shoot. So I think that would be perfect with Jokic. You'd be giving up some defense, but Michael Porter Jr. wasn't really playing no damn defense either. And I just don't think Jamal Murray is good enough to carry no second unit no more. Like, because you remember Jamal Murray used to be like a super second option. He's kind of borderline one of the worst second options now.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he slowed down from what he used to be. It's whatever. So you may need to pull on some of these other guys. I think Aaron Gordon has been great for them.
He didn't second his split.
Yeah, I think Aaron Gordon's been great for them, but you could get a little bit more out of Michael Porter Jr. You do need the other guys to be able to shoot better. You brought in
Sarge. Get more out of Michael Porter Jr. I think that's the problem. What's there? What more is there?
He's not even really like a 3-and-D guy. He's like a 3-and-rebound guy.
Did he even rebound? Are we sure he?
Yeah, he be rebounding.
He be rebounding, but that's about it. I mean, not about
it. That's really all he like. You're not gonna.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. Like I wasn't trying to. And I guess we can get into this because, like, when we was talking about getting Zach LaVine, I was still saying in a sense I think he'd be good. I just think that he's a smarter player. That's all I was saying because we know as soon as that ball touch his hands, it's gone. It ain't finna be an extra pass. It ain't finna get swung one more time. It's gone.
16 Cam Thomas. Yep. 12, 9, and 3. That's what Michael Porter Jr. is doing this year, but 30% from the field, 19% from the 3.
Shit.
Get him up out of here. That's the reason. Get him. He's gone. And then I don't think Jamal Murray like him. Pay attention to when y'all watch Nuggets games, how Jamal Murray reacts when Michael Porter Jr. do something. I just don't think they like him like that. Like, I don't know. Aaron Gordon is good because he's their second best player and all that, but he can't score worth a damn.
He's not going. Yeah, he can't be no third option scoring wise.
So I don't know. I think I'm more worried about the Bucks, because I think it's easily fixed. Denver Nuggets problem is easily fixed because I think Michael Porter got some value just as strictly as a movement shooter, cutter, rebounder, like y'all said.
Yeah, but you can fix all the Milwaukee problems in house. You got to make some moves to fix the problems the Nuggets got.
You can't fix them in Milwaukee. That like you could bring Chris Middleton in.
Yeah, and it may look better with Middleton, but I'm talking about I don't see the Nuggets looking better unless they trade they trade somebody. Again, I still think the Bucks are gonna suck on defense. That's still not gonna change, but you're not going to be losing to the Nets and to the Bulls with Chris Middleton. That's not going to happen.
I see that. They just lost to the Celtics by like 11.
They just lost to the Celtics.
Yeah.
Maybe Chris. Okay, I can see your argument there, but I think it's easy to trade MPJ. Y'all don't think it'll be easy to trade MPJ?
In theory, it's easy, but I don't know.
So if you the Pelicans, you say no to
For who?
MPJ, a first round pick, Zeke Naji.
For who?
Is for Brandon Ingram. They need size and power forward. They need that rebounding next to Zion. They need that shooting.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you willing to give up Brandon Ingram scoring, which he ain't as consistent as he should be, but we know what he can do as a scorer. If you willing to give up that just so that, you ain't got to worry about, Ingram and Zion button heads about whose this is or whatever, then yeah, because Michael Porter Jr. gonna know his role. And he's not gonna get in Zion, and he's also still not gonna get in Zion's way, because if Zion want to play around in the paint, he can play around, because we already know MPJ gonna hang around the 3-point line.
Yeah,
and he don't pound the rock. That boy,
exactly. He don't do all that dribble. He gonna like us catch and shoot.
So you
I think it'll work just because you got DeJounte down there now, so I don't think losing Ingram would be the worst thing in the world.
That's all I'm saying. Same over there with the Bulls. You replace some of that shooting and less dribbling.
The Bulls, you just getting draft picks. The Bulls don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
They just want the draft picks at that point.
It's easy. It's easy.
All the pieces that they just done pulled up. The draft pick they just got for DeRozan. Okay, if I get LaVine out of here, let's get us some more draft picks. So now we got a sexy 2-piece with goddamn Josh Giddey and MPJ. Go do something. Go do something. Figure it out.
And another reason why I say that is because the Bucks don't even have a trade piece. They have nothing to trade to bring something in to fix anything. So that's another piece of it. But yeah,
the Bucks trade that fixes everything. Not everything, but you trade Giannis and just start over.
Oh Lord, we'll never hear about the Bucks ever again if you do that. The only reason why we even talk about the Bucks is because of Giannis. Nobody's ever cared about the Bucks in the history of my life before Giannis.
Your life, I mean,
nobody's ever cared about it. Even when they had Ray Allen now, nobody cared for real, bro. Michael Reed, nobody cared about this shit, bro. Brandon Jennings, nobody cared about this shit, bro.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can look comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I will never quit.